I'm talking to this guy that I stopped talking to for my last situationship, which I had there was no point to stop talking to him because, like, we were literally fine. I only stopped talking to him because of my situationship. But now that that's over, I decided to talk to him again. So we'll just see. So we'll call him R. So R, we've probably been together or on and off for maybe like about 5-ish years in total. I know, y'all are gonna be like, really? You really let that go for that long? I know I'm not crazy, like, and I know what I feel. Like, y'all should know what I mean.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Women Regretting Hookup Culture. As we're gonna start with this one right here that is asking the public, guys, if she is crazy. So I don't want to spoil it for you, but of course she is. But let's watch and find out, gentlemen.
I'm like, y'all, I just need to rant real quick. Not for validation, but just because. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, sorry, y'all. I had to brush my hair. Okay, so.
Not for validation, but literally I'm gonna tell you that I'm crazy and I will expect of you to prove me otherwise.
Basically, so we'll call him R. So R, we've probably been together or on and off for maybe like about 5-ish years in total. I know, y'all are gonna be like, really? You really let that go for that long? Yeah, I know, I say the same thing too. I don't want to say it's just his fault, but like, I'm a little toxic myself, but we all are. Okay, so like, literally moral of the story is I just want to see if I'm overreacting or like my feelings are valid, if that makes sense. So like, we ended it again, and you know, that is that. But literally, like, you know how like, say someone hurts you for years and years, and then it kind of just builds up into you where you mentally and emotionally check out finally, and then like it's that one last thing that they do, and then boom, like then you're like, oh, I want to end it, but then they try to go back on you and they're like, oh, like, if you felt this way, how come you didn't tell me? How come you didn't say anything? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you already know that stuff that guys be saying or boys be saying.
Boys. So, boys, I think you can all relate to this. I think we've all been in a relationship where this has happened, that like everything is okay for a week, a month, a year, you know, minor problems here and there. And suddenly, guys, just out of the blue, you know, the bubble bursts, and suddenly we have this massive problem where we cannot go over it, you know, through it. It's over, you know, just pack your things. And it turns out that the woman has had some like problems that has, you know, she has kept in her head, and you are responsible for not reading her mind and knowing that something's been bothering her, you know. And if you find that to be, you know, that just strange, you know, outrageous, like, why didn't you tell me? Then you are a boy. A real man wouldn't do that, you see. You know, I'm gonna dare to speak for all men here. We're tired of this. If you have a problem, say it. If you don't say it, we're not accountable for not reacting to it. And now I perfectly understand that men and women do not think alike. You know, they perceive things in a different way. They handle their emotions in a different way. They channel their thoughts in a different way. Okay, so I don't think it's wise to expect out of a woman to think like a man, or you know, vice versa. But there is a basic level to which you have to understand what is going on, speak out your problems, or just deal with them by yourself. Okay, there is a basic level of that. I'll never expect a woman to solve the problems in the same way I do, because in the end I want to be with a woman, not with another man. But you know, just have some basic level, you know, so we don't get to this situation where we've been in a relationship for 5 years and suddenly it's over. Why? Because, oh, you see, you know, you've had this thing that's been bothering me for 5 years, and because you couldn't read my mind or foresee the future, I'm gonna leave you. This is literally, guys, what women win when they say, I'm gonna get divorced because of irreconcilable differences. This is irreconcilable differences. It's things that's been, bugging her that she didn't quite like, and she never mentioned, she never tried to solve them, she never spoke about it. She just suddenly, immediately decided, it's over, I can't live with this anymore. You sign this contract, right, that is really dangerous and risky, and your woman could leave you because of something you did 5 years ago that she didn't even speak about. Like, how crazy is that? And that's valid enough for a reason to get divorced. All right.
And so I literally ended it like that because I was over it, literally over it. But it's the fact that guys that hurt you over and over again have the audacity to freaking get mad at your reaction for their behavior. You know what I mean? And I know I'm not the only one who's been in a relationship like this. I give the props to the girls and me for taking back people that emotionally and verbally hurt you. But they're the ones that don't see anything wrong in their actions, and then when you address the actions, then they just sound so offended about it, and then they try to flip it back on you. And then it's just well, you've been hurting me for years, so it's why are you surprised on the way that I'm acting? Why are you surprised that I'm not, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be the same person as you were in the beginning of the relationship after going through that stuff. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Because you just told me. If you've been silent for 5 years, pretending that everything is alright, and you suddenly burst into this outrage that somehow your ex-boyfriend has been mistreating you and verbally using you and all that stuff, guys, it's stupid. Ask this question. Name one specific thing. All right, name one thing that you don't like about this, and she cannot tell you. All right, because she doesn't know, guys. She literally doesn't know what is the reason that she's feeling this way. She just feels mad and wants I don't know, a wizard to pop out and just fix everything with magic. No, if you have a problem, you gotta speak out, man. All right. I mean, still, guys, I'm 4,000 years old. I still haven't learned how to read minds. Maybe in the future I will, but for now, I don't understand this about women. All right. As a woman, you have to either channel your emotions and speak about them, not in the same way that men do, where they're really straightforward and, this is problem A that I have, and I want a solution B to fix it. Okay, we're not expecting that. I don't think you can expect that from women. But, some basic level, gentlemen. We're talking about the basics. Not being silent for 5 years and then breaking off the marriage and getting divorced because of irreconcilable differences. Right?
I know I'm not crazy, and I know what I feel. Y'all should know what I mean. Also to add, if you're ever in a situationship or relationship, no matter what it is, and you feel emotionally drained and you're questioning your own feelings, run, go away.
Yeah, guys, if she feels emotionally drained, if she feels that the spark is gone, if she feels that she's carrying all the mental labor of the relationship, you've heard that, then she has to get divorced and break off the marriage and take away your kids and your money. There's no other way, right? And it's absolutely validated. Why? Because she feels that way. Okay, then, we're not gonna marry women like you. Okay, you're gonna be single forever. No man wants to deal with that. We're not wizards, okay? We're humans as well. We are more emotionally stable, but that doesn't mean that we have a solution for everything. We don't have a solution for mind reading. We don't have a solution for your problems that you yourself can't even mention. What were the problems with this guy? You haven't even mentioned, because they're not specific, all right? They're just this feeling that you have. And guys, I'm going to comment on this a little further. Leave me your comments down below what you think. But I think that this is why, this is yet another reason why men should be dominant in a relationship, because they are more emotionally stable. And so when women come up with bullshit like this of, I'm not feeling validated, I'm not feeling balanced, whatever, you just, you know, hold her hand and tell her it's all right, and that's it. Okay, it's not a specific problem. Okay, I'm not saying that's the solution to everything. I'm just saying in a lot of the cases, they themselves literally don't know what is going on. All right. I mean, maybe it's a cry for attention, maybe it's a cry for validation, maybe it's a cry for love. You know, something's missing, and this is their way of showing it. But you know, when you turn that into a problem, into a deal breaker, that's on you, madam. All right, there's no solution to that. Like, maybe you're just feeling insecure. Why are we to blame for that? So this is why, guys, I think that just, you know, men should be the head of the relationship. They should be heading and leading. And, you know, women hear that and they piss themselves. They don't like it. Oh, that is the patriarchy. That is controlling, etc. Yet, instinctively, you know, subconsciously, that is what they want. They want a male to lead, to hold their hand and to tell them, no, it's all right. You know, you don't have to worry. And that's it. Problem solved. But this woman, of course, the reason why she's been with that guy for so many years is probably because he's really attractive. Probably he doesn't even care about her. You know, 5 years, and you can't even call that a relationship. But guys, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Now let's jump to our next woman.
So I recently quit drinking, and it's left me a lot of time to think. And I've been thinking about the situation that just happened. Basically, I was friends with this guy at my old workplace, and I thought we were really good. We're really close friends. I knew quite a lot about him. He knew quite a lot about me. Him and my man are friends. They still are friends, but that's a different topic. So they're still friends. And then he just cut me off completely. I moved cities and he just cut me off, deleted me off all socials, didn't tell me anything. And this has happened to me before with someone else who I thought was really close. And this isn't a post to shout at men and tell them, oh, you know, this is about my situation. A lot of times this happens to me, and I feel like it's because I give too much. And maybe I should stop doing that. But that's just who I am.
No, it's another woman, guys. Another, you know, helpless romantic. I just give too much. I'm just such a good person, you know, kissing her own arse. And I'm so tired of these ladies, to be honest with you guys. Every time I hear a woman saying, I just give too much, you know, I'm just this, you know, I resemble Jesus Christ. I just give so much. I never think about myself. Damn it, man. You give too much, but only to chads. That is the thing that they're missing out. You don't give a flying crap about all the guys that would want something with you. The only type of people that you invest in your time, your effort, that you will try to move mountains for, these are the chads that don't care about you, right? She mentioned this guy was still friends with her, with his ex. He was probably still doing her. He probably had many other women. She was just plan C, you know what I mean? And then she moved out and she didn't bother to text her back because he never cared. He never cared about you, right? You're giving your time and your attention to these sort of men is not being this benevolent person, selfless person that just gives too much. I'm just such a romantic. I just give too much. No, you know, even your pursuit of Chad is self-centered and self-absorbed and egoistical. You're doing it for yourself, right? You're not doing it because of love. You're doing it because he's leagues above you and, you know, you feel and he's charming, right? Like all the women who are actually good women and traditional women, and they put a lot into a relationship, they never say, oh, I just give so much. No, they just do it and they shut up about it. But these narcissists, guys, that have to kiss their own arse all the time to validate themselves are just one of the worst people you're gonna meet.
I am, and in my female-led friendships, it's the same. Like, I get it back. I get that same energy back. So I don't understand where the difference is. Maybe I'm just not understanding the male mind or whatever.
You're not understanding the type of men that you're picking, right? The 5% of guys who don't care about you because they have better options, they are the only ones that you're picking. They are the only ones you've set your eyes on, you know? If you dated any other guy, you wouldn't have this treatment.
But whatever. Anyway, this just really hurt my feelings, and it's really just, I don't know how, I feel like this is a good way to process it. because obviously I'm not drinking. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas, let me know, because I'm very confused. Just wanted to add, I've come a very long way in my journey of, because I used to be so much of a ooh, the trash, but I used to have quite a lot of trauma to do with men. So when I met my man, we worked through quite a lot of stuff, and we got past quite a lot, and so I started letting people in, and then I just got hurt again. So I don't know if this is a sign from the universe or what, to change something within me, or to change the kind of people that I associate with, male-wise. I don't know.
She's into something, guys. She may find it. She's close to it. But no, in reality, no. I mean, I hope she will, but they never do, guys. Even if, you know, even if the universe gave them the biggest sign, you know, the biggest light, even if they had a spiritual awakening, epiphany phase, if God himself went down and talked to them, they're probably still not going to change their ways. All right, there's a reason why they're addicted to the anxiety. And as I've mentioned many times on this channel, even if you put the perfect man in their lives, they're not going to value him, because right now this woman has options with all the other guys who want her, but she makes the decision to chase the one who doesn't care about her, who doesn't remember her name right now.
You know what I think is ridiculous? Is when you stop talking to someone and they're like, can we be friends? Let's be friends. Motherfucker, you couldn't handle me when I was into you. You think that I was too much then? But you want to be my friend? Being friends with me is like relinquishing your rights to privacy and to be your own separate human being, okay? Like, I'm gonna text you all the time. You don't respond to me? That doesn't matter. I don't give a damn. You don't like or interact with any of the 30 TikToks I sent you, I'm gonna send you more. Like, you don't respond to my text, I'm gonna call you. The amount of work that just goes into being my friend is astonishing, because I already have a very low threshold of shame, right? It's hardly there. But if the feelings are taken out and you're like, we're homies, amazing. Here's what happened. I'm gonna go on a rant for 30 minutes. Ready? I'm gonna call you crying, and then I'm gonna end it with a little like, stop asking me to be my friend. You don't want to be my friend. I promise you don't want to be my friend.
Damn it, boys, just so much masculine energy in one video. I cannot take it anymore. We're gonna close the video right here. Tell me, how would you describe this woman? She's not quite bossy, no narcissistic. She's annoying, that's for sure. She's just masculine, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, just you know, if I wanted someone like you, I'd probably be homo, to be honest. But it turns out I'm not. And it turns out men who are into hetero women, they wouldn't date you because you are a pain in the neck, being so dominant. But now, guys, we'll close the video right here. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.